Please do revision, Sarah and Farhan. Please switch on your videos. What happened? Okay, everyone. So let's start the class. Okay. So I'm basically pasting one question. So this is the question. Just a moment. Let me paste the graph as well. Okay, so this is the graph given in the questions. Okay. So we have to just right. So this is the question, right? So we have to analyze and let's identify what question is asking and how to find it, right? Is this clear for Han and Sarah?
Yes, sir.
Sure, that's good. Okay. So given alongside is the velocity time graph for a moving body. So velocity time graph is given to you for a moving body. Okay, so three parts are there. We have to find out the velocity of the body at point C. Okay, it is point C. acceleration acting on the body between A and B, acceleration acting on the body between B and C. Okay. Now let's find it out one by one. Okay. So first of all, before starting, let's find out the given values, or you can say the extract the values from the graph, right, everyone? So by analyzing this graph, we can easily find out that the motion has started from this point A, right? Yes or no? The motion has started. Sarah and Farhan, please switch on your videos. Why are you not switching on your videos? What happened? Farhan,
Yes, sir.
what happened? You are not switching on your video. Is there any issue?
No, sir. I'll on it, sir. 1 minute.
Acha, check. Please do not I have to say continuously, please on your video. So just on it only once. Okay? Because face-to-face interaction is very important. So that's the reason. Okay? Okay, so now you can see this thing, everyone, that this motion has started from this point A. It means that the initial velocity of this motion has some initial velocity, right, everyone? Sarah and Farhan, right? It means that the initial velocity is going to be 20 kilometer per hour, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Per hour. So time is in hours. Okay. So velocity is going to be 20 kilometer per hour. So everyone, they go in this graph. One thing is missing, that time is not given. Like the SI unit of time is not given. It means that they go in velocity is given in kilometer per hour. It means that by default the time is going to be in hours, because velocity is given in kilometer per hour. So it means okay. So, and we are representing the velocity time graph. So it means that automatically time will be in hours. If it's meter per second, so this would be in seconds, right? So this is kilometer per hour. Clear, Sarah and Farhan?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, that's great. Okay, so this is initial velocity, right? Because they go, this is a graph, so it has some motion going on. So it means, so we will find out the other things one by one. Okay, now assume the first thing, first part. The question is asking what is the velocity of body at point C? Everyone, to point from point A to B, what kind of motion it is, Sarah and Farhan? Please tell me, listen.
Yes, sir. From
What kind of motion it is from A to B? No one? The graph is going in the upward direction, and this is velocity time graph. It means that the slope of this graph will give you the acceleration. So this graph is going in the upward direction, so it is accelerating, right? Like from A to B, the velocity has increased. This is 20, this is 40. At point B, the velocity is 40. Yes or no, Sarah and Farhan?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? Okay, and after B point, the velocity is constant, is not changing with the time. It means that this is a basically constant velocity portion. There is no acceleration because this is parallel to the x-axis. Time is moving, but velocity is constant. It means that it is fixed in this case. So at point C, the velocity that is, you can say representing is 40 kilometer per hour, right? So you will write B to C is a motion. Okay. So velocity is constant. Clear, everyone? So velocity is going to be constant. So by that, we can say this thing, velocity of body at point C is 40 kilometer per hour. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know once.
Yes,
Sarah,
sir. It is
Farhan,
correct.
clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's do the B part. The second part, that is, so the question is asking acceleration acting on the body between A to B. So basically, what is the acceleration? This graph is going in the upwards direction. It means that it is an accelerated motion. Okay, and the line is straight, so it is uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, so in this case, A to B. Now we are assuming A to B. Okay, so you can see this thing A to B. The graph, the initial velocity from the graph we have extracted as 20 kilometer per hour. Yes or no, everyone? And we have 40 kilometer per hour is the final velocity from A to B. Yes or no, everyone? This graph is depicting at P till A to B. So B point is representing 40 kilometer per hour. Clear? Say yes or no. Clear?
Yes.
Chalo,
Yes, sir.
okay. So 40 kilometer per hour. And time taken. Time taken. This is B point. So to reach the B point, it is 3. And from basically it has started from 0. So the time interval will be 3 minus 0. So it's going to be 3 hours, right? Clear? Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no, at least?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically time is given in hours. Actually, when I take the screenshot of that, so it got missed out. So that's why time is given in hours. Okay. So it just missed out from by my side. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay. The time is given in 3 hours. So this is 3 hours. So as you know, the acceleration is V is equals to U plus AT. V is 40. U is 20 plus A we need to find, and it is 3. So this is coming out to be 40 minus 20 is equals to 3A. So A is going to be 20. 3A is going to be 20. So A is going to be 20 by 3 kilometer per hour square, because it is meter per second square. So in the hour, so it will also be square. Clear? So 20 by 3 will be the kilometer per hour square. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt so far to anybody?
No, sir.
Chalo, that's it. Okay. Now we have to find the third part. So let's see what is it asking. So the acceleration from B to C. From this you can conclude that B to C is a parallel to the time axis. It means that time is changing, but the velocity is fixed. So will there be any acceleration?
No.
Sarah, Farhan? No, na. So it means that this is in this phase, no acceleration is acting on the body, right? Chalo, that's okay. So B to C. Okay. So initial velocity is also 40 kilometer per hour, and final velocity is also 40 kilometer per hour. Okay. And if we talk about the time, so time would be the time is basically B at C point, it is 6, at B point it is 3. So 6 minus 3 would be 3. So 6 minus 3 hour, that is coming out to be 3 hours. Okay. So simply use the formula. You have to show that it is 0. Okay. V is equals to U plus 80, 40 is equals to 40 plus 3a. So 3a is equals to 40 minus 40, which is equals to 0. So a is coming out to be 0. Clear, everyone? So this is the answer. That's how you will solve this question. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know once.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt so far to anybody?
No, sir.
Sure, that's good. Okay. Now I'm giving you one question. Please attempt it and let me know the answer. Okay, Sarah and Ayan, please do this question and let me know the answer. The answer, Ayan, Sarah, Farhan, Sarah. The answer, Sarah, Farhan, any answer?
Sir, I'm about to complete everything.
Which one? Sarah, you are saying something, Sarah?
Sir, I'm about to complete in 1 minute.
It's about to come. Farhan, how much you have done?
Yes, sir, I'm doing it, sir.
Which part? Which part you are? First, second, third, fourth,
Sir, I'm doing the third one.
third one. Chalo, ठीक है. अच्छा देखो. Okay, let's do it together because we have already. ठीक है. So for okay, now analyze this question. Question is saying the speed time graph is given. Okay. So if speed time graph is given, it means that we have like two significance of this graph. First one is slope, second is area. Okay. So we have to analyze and understand what graph is asking and what we have to find. Question is saying, there you go. From this graph, we can easily analyze this thing that from O to A, the graph is going in the upwards direction. It means that it is accelerating. Okay. After A to B point, the graph is basically parallel to the x-axis, right? It means that it is going to be like you can say constant motion. There is no acceleration at all, right? And after B to C, it is going to be a accelerated motion, but it is going to be a, you can say, in the negative value because it is deaccelerating, right, Sarah and Farhan?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है?
Yes,
ठीक है? ठीक है? So now let's easily find out. Question is asking what type of motion is represented by OA. So as you can see this thing OA, and this is a speed time graph. So this is a uniformly accelerated motion because the line of this slope is straight, right? Clear? Clear, Sarah and Farhan? This is the
yes, sir.
first. Second part. What type of motion is represented by AB? So it's a constant motion. No acceleration is there, right? Right? So it's a no acceleration motion, or you can say constant motion. Okay. The first three parts are easily like just straightforward. You just have to write it down, and you have taken 4 minutes to solve the only three parts parallel to time axis or x-axis. Third, what type of motion is represented by BC? It's a uniformly deaccelerated motion, right? So you have taken 4 minutes to write down these things only, right? Hello? It means that you are not revising at all, Farhan and Sana. Did you make the revision? Be honest. Did you make the revision? No, na? Nobody did, right? You are just thinking that physics is is very similar to the history, or you can say the civics. That we will just rectify this and we will just go and write the exams. That's not going to happen. The teacher who is going to set the paper, they will twist the questions, straightforward question in such a manner that you won't be able to solve it if you do not practice at all. And that's the fact, Bacho. 9th class is tougher than 10th class. So please be like just to go and do the revision without any delay. This chapter is about to complete, and Sarah has already completed 2 chapters because Sarah is part of the another batch, right? Sarah, you are taking here for the backup. So you are like you have done 2 chapters. So that's not a good thing. Take 9th class very seriously, bacho. Else 9th class will take you as seriously. See, I'm just saying this is real. I'm not saying like any lie or something. I just to scared you. Nothing. 9th class is tough. You have to work hard. Okay. Okay. So next question is, what is the acceleration of car A from point O to A? Okay. Car, we have to find the acceleration. It means so it has started from 0. So it means that the initial velocity of this movement is going to be 0. Yes or no, everyone? And
Yes,
to
sir.
point A, that velocity is representing, which is 40 meter per second, or you can say speed, and the time taken is 10 seconds because time is given in seconds, right? So initial velocity is 0, v is 40 meter per second, time taken is 10 seconds. Okay. V is 40, 0 plus 10 A. Okay. So A is going to be 40 by 10 meter per second square. 0 will cancel this. This is going to be 4 meter per second square. Clear? Sarah and Ayan, Farhan, is this clear? So the 4 meter per second square is the acceleration produced in the motion from O to A. Okay? And what is the acceleration from A to B? So acceleration is 0 because this is a constant velocity. We can say the acceleration is constant. The velocity is constant. So there will be no acceleration, Sarah and Farhan, from A to B, right? Because this is parallel to x-axis. And the 5th part, we will write down U as 40 meter per second, V as 40 meter per second. Time taken is 30 minus 10. So it's going to be 20, right? Thirty minus 10. This is coming out to be 20 seconds. Okay? Clear? So 20 seconds. And we have to find the acceleration. So V is equals to U plus 80. So V kitna hai aapka? That is 40. V is also 40. U is also 40 plus 20A. So 20A is equals to 40 minus 40, which is equals to 0. So A is coming out to be 0. Okay? So 6th part is the acceleration retardation from B to C. So in this case, what is the initial velocity? Sarah and Farhan, tell me the initial velocity in this case.
Sir, 40 meter per second.
40 meter per second. What is the final velocity in this case? Farhan, tell me.
Yes, sir. The final
At point C, what is the final velocity? Because C is the last point now. So what will be the final
Yes, sir.
velocity in that case?
Sir, the final velocity will be of 0.
0, yeah. Okay. So in this case, initial velocity is going to be 40. Farhan, do you make notes?
Yes, sir.
Sure. From now onwards, Farhan, I would like to say one thing. From now onwards, please, do you have any kind of study table, something like that?
No, sir. I'm actually sitting on bed.
Sitting. Okay. चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. So you can see, देखो, at point B that it is 50 seconds, and at point C it is 50, and at point B it is 30. So it means we have to find the acceleration in this region. So 50 minus 30 will be the time taken from B to C, yes or no? Time would
Yes,
be
sir.
50 minus 30 seconds. It is going to be 20 seconds. Okay. So write down the value or the equation, that is V is equals to U plus 80. So V is 40. V is not 40, it's 0. And it is 20A. Okay. So we will shift A on the left hand side, 40 on the left hand side. So it is going to be negative 40. So A is coming out to be negative 40 by 20 meter per second square is equals to minus 2 meter per second square. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know. Does anybody have any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Are you sure, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm giving you one question. Please do this question and let me know the answer in the chat. You have to write down the answer in the chat. Okay, Sarah and Farhan, please do this question. So, so there will be an assessment after this class, everyone, okay? Let me know the answer as one by one. Sarah and Farhan, any answer?
Sir, I sent you the answer.
अच्छा but अच्छा ठीक है सर, ठीक है, ठीक है. What about you, Ayan? Farhan, what's your answer?
Sir, I sent, sir. I sent in
See,
the chat.
just a second, let me check. Okay, A is uniform speed, chicken rest, retardation, non-uniform acceleration. चलो ठीक है दोबारा से, let's discuss it just a second. Let's discuss it. What does it mean basically? So let's analyze the first part. So what type of motion is represented by this graph? The question is asking this, right? So speed and time. So these are, it means that all the graphs are basically speed, time graph. It means that, so either there will be acceleration or deacceleration or constant speed. Okay, simple. Because it's already saying speed time graph, it means that it is there should be some speed. Okay, so this graph is starting from this and is going upwards with a straight line. So as you know, if you basically see this thing, that this is a straight line and this is speed time graph, it means that this is a uniformly accelerated motion. Sarah and Farhan.
Yes, sir.
Farhan, you said uniform speed. That's completely wrong. Because how can you say uniform speed there? Farhan?
Yes, sir.
How can you say this thing as a uniform speed? You can see this going in the upward, this is going in the upward direction, and this is speed time graph. So if you match the speed time graph, just a second, let me show you the speed time graph. Positive acceleration, uniform acceleration, velocity time graph, just replace this with speed. So this is a positive acceleration, yes or no, Farhan? And it is starting
Yes,
from
sir.
0. Okay? So this is a uniformly accelerated motion. Okay? So
Yes, sir.
solution clear? Okay. Now let's understand the B part. What B part is saying. So you can see this thing, speed and time graph is there. This graph is basically parallel to the time axis. It means that time is passing, but the speed is not changing. Speed will change when this graph, when this line, basically the values of this line will change. But the value of this line is fixed. It means that by the time, speed is not changing. So this is a uniform motion, or you can say constant motion. Constant speed or zero acceleration. Clear, Farhan and Sarah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. C part. Now let's understand the C part. This is the speed time graph. the graph is going in the downwards direction with respect to time, it means that, and the line is straight, the slope of this line is straight, it means that this is a uniform motion, uniform acceleration, but negative because the graph is declining. Clear, Sarah and Farhan?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So this is a uniformly deaccelerated. Clear, Sarah and Farhan? D
Yes, sir.
part. D part. So as you can see this thing, let's analyze this D part. So D part is saying, so it's okay. So this is a speed time graph. The graph is not straight. There is a curve in the graph, right? So this is a curved line. It means that, and you can see this thing with respect to time, the velocity, the speed of this graph is going to decrease. In the start, the speed was this, but in the end, the speed is this. So it is declining, it is decreasing. Sarah and Farhan, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
But the graph is not straight, it is a curved line. It means that this is a non-uniformly deaccelerated motion, because for a uniformly accelerated motion or deaccelerated motion, the graph should be straight like this or this, right? So this is a uniformly, so non-uniform deacceleration, or you can say retardation. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know once, Sarah and Farhan.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Sure. So with that, this topic is completed. Okay. So last topic is left, that is uniform circular motion. That I will cover in the next class, because in the next class I will be starting the fourth chapter as well. Okay. So I will be starting fourth chapter. So half time will be for the force introduction and the definition of force, balance and unbalanced forces, and half would be for the you can say the circular motion. Clear, Sarah and Farhan? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So after this class, you have to go and check out the assessment. Okay. So assessment will be active, and I've also shared some questions so that you can like practice it. But I would like to say one thing or two things, you can say. Revise a lot. Both required very good, like revision is very necessary to both of you, because the kind of answers you gave in the class is a little bit they can say worrying. So you have to do the revision, you have to, you can say, practice the numericals. If you at least do the numericals that we have done in the class so far, your concepts will be completely crystal clear. Because you can see this thing, how many numericals we have done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numericals in this topic of velocity time graph. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 9 numericals is the average in each topic. So 8 to 9 numericals, and how many topics were there? 3 and 3, 6 and 7. 7. If it takes 7 is the average, so 7 6 are 42. So 42 questions you have already done in the class. It's a very big number if it say, like if we like talk about the CBSE point of view. It's a very good number, 42 questions per chapter. And remaining NCERT questions that we haven't done yet, right? So at least 60 to 70 questions will be there for each chapter. So that this is a very good number. And in a school, basically in the CBSE schools, most of the paper is theoretical. Okay, only 10 to 20% paper is the you can say numerical. So already you have like yeah, at least आप कितना physics में आपका 24 number 27 marks 80 number का marks 80 number का paper होता होगा आपका 80 marks का. ठीक है. 27 या 26 फिजिक्स का हो गया पोर्शन. 27 या 26 फिजिक्स का, अगर उसमें से आपके 10 नंबर के न्यूमेरिकल आया, 16 नंबर की थ्योरी आ रही है आपकी, तो 10 नंबर तो आपने क्लास में सिक्योर कर लिए. यू जस्ट हैव टू रिवाइज द 16. आप रिवाइज करोगे तो वो 16 नंबर की थ्योरी वहां कवर हो जाएगी आपकी. Extra effort डालो, when you will put extra efforts, that will be a plus point for you. If there is a question that that will require some a little bit more conceptual point, so you that will give you an edge when you do the revision. But that can only be possible when you will do the revision. Sarah and Farhan, like it's like I will say, I'm saying to all of you, but specifically you are two in the class right now. Farhan, did you give the test?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, theek hai, let's find out how much you will score. But last, have you given the last test, Farhan? Last test? No, I think so. No,
Yes, sir. I have given that
you
also.
have given. You gave the test.
Yes, sir.
Just a moment, dear. Please, just a moment. Sarah, did you give the last test?
No, sir.
Why? Yes, Farhan gave it. Okay, Farhan, so that was a good score, 18 out of 20. That's good. But Farhan, you have to do the revision, dear. The kind of answer I see in the class is a little bit concerning. Clear? Sarah, what was the reason for not giving the test? Yes, Sarah, tell me. I need the genuine reason. Sarah, I'm waiting for your answer.
Sir, I forgot.
Yes,
I forgot about the test.
you forgot about the test. How could you be so careless, dear? That's not good at all. That's not good. Seriously, that's not good. Tests are scheduled to check your progress. And if you are not doing that, you are just